How we doing over there, PodFather? You good?
Oh man, see now we at home. now we at home. Now this feel the way it's supposed. The way it's supposed.
Let's
It
go.
feels great.
Look, people.
Happy to be here.
Look.
All right.
Now, if you guys been tuned in, right, the very first episode I gave a disclaimer of the person that encouraged me to actually go ahead and podcast. Now, since then, we done bought our cameras, we done bought the lights, the Rode, we got the laptop and the desktop rocking. I done did Twitch, I done did all types of other shit. And I'm only 60 episodes in. I'm brand new to this shit still, right? And today, we have the person that sparked that for me. Not only that, right, but one of the greatest MCs of all time.
Fuck your shit, Smoke.
Wait, let me get my shit off real fast, right? Now, you feel me, Joe? You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, you doing it though.
Come on, man. Now, this is somebody that I got introduced to on a mixtape scene on one of our most greatest DJs of our time, DJ Clue, right? One time for Clue, right?
Illuminati.
Then on top of that, destroying shit, being very, very outspoken, right? And then having the best reinvention I've ever seen, probably.
It's up there.
We have my motherfucking brother, Joe Budden, in this motherfucker.
Shit.
Greetings.
Now look, I don't think my friends thought that this was real.
Nah.
When I
really
said,
think it was real.
yo, the PodFather said he's coming up to come check niggas. They said who? I said Joe. They said Joe who? I said Joe Budden. They said you lying. Nigga.
Joe, I don't know how this nigga pulled this off. How you pulled this off? You got paid?
No, not at all. I've been wanting to come up here. When we first had the conversation, I told you that we was gonna get together.
You did. You did.
And then kept it moving. And then the shit happened, and I seen it. I had to fight the urge to come up here. I had to fucking put the string jacket on and not rush up here right quick. So I let it chill. And I was like, let me go holler at Math, and I'll just tell Smoke to come in. I'll holler at him that way. And then we went fucked around at Math's. But Math is Math, man.
Yeah, Math is
so,
Math. Shout out to
Shout out to Math. Shout out to Mac. Everybody up there at Expert Opinion.
Right. Now, this is crazy. Because...
Oh, and then I told him, say, yo, what's up? What we doing?
yeah.
Now he called me 2 in the morning. I should have answered the phone.
The nigga texted me back. Was that a mistake? I said,
crazy.
no. Then he called me back and I was already in the whip. I'm like, nigga.
He called me FaceTime, and I'm laying down with my lady.
Oh, yeah.
2:30 in the morning. It's kind of weird.
Or important.
Or important. Why I gotta
But I
be
text
weird?
back.
Weird or
When do I
important.
call you at 2:30 in the morning to
Yeah.
talk to you?
Yeah.
I don't call you at 2 o'clock in the afternoon
Especially
to talk
if
to
you got a
I
lady
responded.
already.
Right.
Definitely.
I
got
responded.
All right, but I'm not gonna heckle with you today.
I gave
got-
options too. I
It
said
won't
this
happen
night, that day.
Facts. I took the first option.
What we doing?
I
Yeah.
took the first day
took
available. I said, oh, nah, I'm not letting this go by.
Yeah,
now,
no.
you know, niggas expect me to talk about all the spicy shit. We gonna get into spicy shit because my man over here, he is Captain Spice.
No.
So he got all the spicy shit.
I watched from the beginning.
He's.
I never missed the episode.
Look, you got to see his face when he said it.
Keeping it on.
I watched from the first episode. Now that's a fact though. But you know,
And thank you.
Facts.
now I'm also a JBP fan, right? But I'm also a super nerd hip hop rap Joe Budden fan. Right. Moon music too. I want to start with that. How important was that to you?
Everything. Everything. Moon Music 2 was everything. That was my first time, and I've done this a million times now, but my first time having to do it alone, outside of the system, in an unconventional manner, with no support. That was the first time that I had to do that. Yeah, bad time with the label. They switched everything, everybody, whole new everything, and there was no support for me there. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna grab On Point. Everybody's doing a best of. I don't have enough music for a best of, but I'm dark enough for a worst of.
This nigga, wow, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
I mean, you gotta go a different route. And I went and did all the shit that they wouldn't let me do on the label. All the real rap, just real shit, no single, no, let me just talk to him for a minute. And it turned into that. And we put it out and it resonated in the streets. No money still. And I didn't even ask for On Point for no money.
It's a cult classic. For 6 Minutes of Death, it's always gonna be one of my joints because Mills is on there and Stack is on there.
Rest in peace to the guy,
Rest in
yes.
peace to the God Stack Bundles. Speaking of Stack, when did you meet Stack Bundles?
I think I met Stack. My memory is bad, but I probably want to say at Right Tracks. At Right Track Studios. I think I was finishing my album. And Clue was in there, and I think Clue brought Stack in there. A real quick meeting. And then he left. And then he started, hyping him up, hyping him up to me. I'm telling you, yo, I'm telling you, him the one. I'm telling you, yo, when he come, all right. And then Skane was managing me at the time.
$10.
And Skane said, nah, this is what we doing. And then I heard him. It's like, that's what y'all doing? Right. Right. That was my first impression with Stack. But then he was a workhorse. It's the part I didn't know. He was a workaholic. Once he locked in that stew and once I met him in the stew, he's just a real cool nigga. But he was a workhorse though. So he quickly got better, like rapidly. Rapid fast. He just started talking that shit. He was grown, but it was like he was growing up musically, like lyrically, right before my eyes. And then he started sparring with me. Because he was that type of nigga. He would send shots at me. He would diss me.
That's correct. On the records
On the record. On the record. And call me and tell me.
That's hilarious.
His attitude was like Fab was always track one. And if it was a good posse cut, maybe we'll crack track 2, somewhere around there, but not track 1. And I was always around 9, 12, 13-ish. I worked my way up to 13-ish on that. So Stack's attitude coming in was, nigga, move. You gotta go. I'm trying to get up track 1. You move it, I'll tell you on the record. And then we just dissing each other on record sometimes. Because that was fun. But nah, me and him was we're super close. Because we were in the studio that much. Together.
Right.
Yeah, we got mad songs.
Yeah, I mean,
we were gonna be a group. We was gonna be Hustle and Flow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we was gonna be Hustle and Flow.
That's crazy. Shit like that. That's the shit I'll be waiting for. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. Go ahead, you do it. Go ahead.
Nah, now I want to
jumped a little early to new music too, but you know what I'm saying? There's a lot before that.
Because I'm excited. Because new music too is my shit.
You missed a lot of shit.
Nigga, what you talking about? Yo, let me do my shit.
Go ahead,
the fuck is wrong with you?
Go ahead, bro.
I'm chilling.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be here.
Go ahead.
Yo, on your first album, the song 10 Minutes.
My shit.
Right? The stories that you was telling on that song, did any of the stories get resolved in real life?
Get resolved in real life. What needed to get resolved?
I mean, you had a lot of stories on
my
that.
Dad came home. He's great. Me and the young lady that I was talking about in that verse, we're great. Still. And what was going on in the first verse? And even the people that I was talking about in that first verse, they're doing great too, actually. Everybody's doing all right from the song.
So that's amazing. You
Yeah.
see, that's just a recap
Yeah.
for me. I'll be wanting to know.
Everybody's doing all right.
Now on some funny shit, right? So when we was younger and we first heard you on the mixtapes, right? It was a rumor that you was Rasheed Wallace. Right? How did you take that? Did that even get to you at that time? Like
What, the rumor?
the rumor that
Oh,
that
yeah.
It
you-
actually made you hot though.
No,
In a
I
way.
was getting hot.
he was already getting
I
hot.
was getting, but that let me know that, it might be a little hotter. It might be a little hotter.
might be a little hotter.
And then where the fuck did y'all get that from? Like I was asking. But Rasheed Wallace did a drop on the
front of
clue
the-
tape in front of the freestyle.
Yeah.
And as soon as that drop finished, here come Joe Budden. So I get it.
That's
I wasn't
why we
mad at it,
thought
though.
And that's when NBA players started they rapping shit.
Yeah, I wasn't mad
That
at
was around that time. Yeah, that was around that time. Rasheed.
Kobe.
Yeah.
I think
That was around
Kobe-
that time. They was out there. They was out there. They was out there. Keep it going. You doing good, man.
Who you think you are?
Listen, man. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, man.
Fuck out of here. You doing good. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now I want to
Get
go.
his notes.
Yeah, I'm in my notes. I'm never in my notes either. But it's a nigga.
Nah, this
You
is
up here, it's a little different.
All right, he got his notes too.
Yeah,
I got your notes out. It's cool.
Alright, record deals. Did you prefer being major or independent?
Independent.
From the gate.
I didn't know anything at the gate.
Okay.
I didn't have any information at the gate. So the gate for me was production deal. This is before I knew anything about any deal. It was production deal, then major deal, then pub deal. Those were the deals. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
Dog, I tell horror stories all the time. I make a living off telling horror stories. And I don't want to call them horror stories because I learned so much from my whole music career. Like, the things I'm doing today, I'm able to do because that road I come from. I understand what's going on. And if I don't, I'm not putting my name on it until I do.
That's a fact. Go ahead, show.
Do you see yourself in the CEO seat? Ever doing music like industry wise?
Oh, I wasn't thinking music CEO, no.
No.
Hell no.
Never wanted to put out an artist?
I did. I only never did. One, because I was an artist and artists require attention. But then artists are as crazy as I am too. And that would be annoying for me. And then 3, the music business, I was taught I wouldn't want to do to an artist. I couldn't do that to somebody and sleep at night.
That's a fact.
You got a lot of people out here that'll defer.
They don't know me.
No, not you, but defer to that statement. Like they would rather rape artists and whatever.
Oh, but you can't blame them. You can't blame them. You can't blame those people for that, right? Like,
the business.
all you could hope is that they grow and learn to do something different. Like, that's why I be fucking putting my puff cape on so hard. And they be like, oh, this nigga robbed everybody. And I be like, okay, but is he doing that today? Like, or is his message different today? Steve Stout, his message. Like, these people come from a hip hop where they were taught something.
Right.
Like, that's generational shit. Like, we gotta watch what we pass down. Cause they watch what they pass down. So,
That's a fact.
so yeah.
Why didn't the album The Growth never come out?
Oh, because that was it. That was it. The label changed. There wasn't support. New artists, new everything, shift. And then I was fighting to get out of that deal at that point.
Do you ever regret not putting out certain music?
I don't have a regret about everything went out with me. Now, it might have went out unmixed and unmastered, but it all went out. Shit, I was real early on the, let's just leak music.
Right.
Let's just play unmixed music. Let's just live stream the music. Let's turn the live stream on in the studio. I'm just getting my ass kicked by them executives. But yeah, nah, let it play. Everything went out.
That's a good segue. Like, you was early on the internet, brother.
Early.
Like, super. Like, you heard what he just said, right? Leaking music. Like, how did you see that? Did you feel, was that the first time you felt like ownership over your music in a way? Because,
No, I didn't
like,
know nothing about
control
ownership.
over your music in a way? Like
I
putting
wasn't
it out when
thinking
you
nothing
want to?
about that.
You just wanted to get the shit
I
out.
wasn't thinking nothing about that at 21 years old, 22 years old, 23 years old. It was, I ain't in the streets, so I need to get research from somewhere. So, and I needed more than from Jersey. There was the internet. There was the chat rooms. There was the fucking, what else there? All hip hop.
Yeah, they had all that,
There was
all that shit.
soul
Hip-hop
and all
game.
that. Yeah, no, I don't even think it was a hip hop game. What I'm talking about.
But this is when it was like kind of corny for rappers to blog.
I'm talking
in a
about.
way.
Nah, it really wasn't. Even, I'm talking about in 02 and 03.
Oh yeah, hip hop game wasn't out at that point. That's
Yeah, no, it wasn't even blogging.
That's the
It
Napster
wasn't.
era.
You heard that new. Yeah, that's Napster and LimeWire time. But I was in them chat rooms, and it was good information. Good information in there. So I'm leaking music there. Oh shit, it's fans, people that like rap. Oh, here, try that. Here to the streets. Bleeding myself too, because all the DJs at that time needed a different freestyle. Like you couldn't just. These niggas got it easy today.
way easy.
These niggas got it
Way,
easy.
easy. Way easy. No.
What was your favorite hip hop cipher? I'm sorry, we on rap. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on music.
My favorite hip hop cipher.
That you were involved in, of course.
Oh, that I was involved in. Oh, that's different.
On BET. No, BET. BET. Well, you did about 3. BET ciphers. Did a couple.
I did a few.
Yeah, you did a couple.
I did a few.
You did a couple.
Because Slaughterhouse, we did a few. And then I did one alone. Yeah, because they had a rule that you can't do that more than once.
Dumbass rule.
No, that's the rule. You can't do that, or maybe it was twice. I don't remember. But we shouldn't have done it 3 times. I shouldn't have been up there 3 times. My favorite one, though, was probably, damn, they was all fire. Well, 2 of them was my favorite. The Nicki one was hard. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy just because I wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, however I got added in there, I was coming in mad.
Yeah, my man, I said always.
I was coming in hot that day.
Yo, what? I always want to ask you this in the Slaughterhouse BET cipher. Why did Eminem kind of stopped you on the low? Like, he kind of interrupted you. You was about to rap, and he was like, hold on. He did some kind of like wait, pause.
That might have been.
I mean, people know
That might have been planned.
that was planned.
Might have been planned.
Planned.
Yeah, because we had all just wrote our verse and met up that day.
Damn.
That's crazy.
So
Clean verses.
So yeah, let's figure out who's going where and how we gonna know when your verse is over. So
How hard was it to let go of rap?
extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. But it
Like,
had
what
to be
type of
done.
mind state were you in? Were you scared? Like, you didn't know what you was gonna do next, or did you know what you was gonna do next?
No.
Like, you're letting go what you were quote unquote born to do. Like, this is the game you fought to get in.
Yeah, but if I don't let it go, then I'll never do nothing next.
At what point did you know it was time to transition?
All Love Lost is when I really wanted to do it. All Love Lost is when I really wanted to do it. That was supposed to be my goodbye. But I wasn't in the right place. I couldn't afford to stop then.
Will we ever get a proper goodbye, music-wise?
I think we got a proper goodbye already.
Yo, Rich, you don't give a fuck about that shit, dog.
No, I think we got a proper goodbye.
What
This
was the
nigga
proper
is rich.
goodbye, Joe? What was the
Idols.
proper Okay.
Idols is goodbye.
Okay.
Idols is goodbye.
If you didn't start podcasting after rap,
And what a
you would've
goodbye. Wow.
Wow.
I didn't plan that way. I didn't
That's
plan that
crazy.
way.
That's
I thought I was coming back with another project. That was the plan. Listen, the plan was once I saw where music was going, all right, let me get independent. Let me get out of all of these nasty contracts. Let me get in the right situation where the morale could be high and you want to actually do this, and do it. That's why the Rage album is so fun. That's just a fun album for me because that my mind state going in there was, all right, your career's behind you. what you want to hear from you? Just start bugging.
Padded room flow. That's his padded room flow.
Just start bugging.
Rooms, yeah.
That's what that was. And I was gonna get with A-Rab and do that again.
Doing A-Rap is amazing.
I was gonna get with him and do that again. My plan was to do I was just gonna go wild with EPs. I was like, okay, y'all is shortening the times of music. So I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I can rap 20 minutes in my sleep.
Facts.
These niggas is putting out 24-minute albums. 31-minute albums.
Word. Minute and 30 songs.
It's cheat codes out there today.
Major.
They lucky I'm rich. They are lucky. I'm telling you. They are lucky, boy. I would crack. I told Crook. I told him, ooh, you niggas is lucky.
Speaking of Crook, you know what I mean? Shout out to the guys.
Shout out to
Crook. Shout out to Royce. Shout out to Joel, right? So, Slaughterhouse. Like, you know...
Still the guys.
I would say this, right? From just outside looking in, the media always paints a narrative that Joe's the problem, right? And when you hear a lot of these stories, at least me putting myself in as an artist in an artist POV, right? You really start to understand that Joe's really not the problem, right? So with the Slaughterhouse situation, what exactly happened to form? Not even what happened, because a lot of things happened.
I know you hate this question.
I don't.
Yeah, but what happened to lead to the spat?
Oh well, shit. You might have to ask Crook and Joel about that, because that's the spat. Like, what's the spat?
Right. The media blow up.
I was done in 2014. I was done 2013. I was done. I was putting in songs. Whatever mixtape that was. I put it out there. I'm finished, yo. This, just because what I was seeing and what I was feeling, it wasn't right. And what we were doing, it wasn't right. And it was back on a major, and it's not right again. I read that language well, for me. But I can't impose my will on my three brothers. So all I said was, yo, I'm out.
Respectfully.
But even then, right, like we put our Slaughterhouse album out, right? And then we did 2 mixtapes.
Right.
And then we did an album. Like, that's the part that gets skipped. We recorded an album.
The album that didn't come out.
That never came out.
Right.
Glass House with all the greatest producers, Just Blaze, Illmind, Justice League, A-Rab, fucking, who else was there? Q-Tip. Like, stop playing. Niggas was about to go crazy. Because the thinking was, all right, that last album, that really wasn't our sound. So, Paul and them will give us our space to do what we want to do on this album. And this is what we want to do. And we did that album. And then nothing happened. And that's when Joe popped up. See, because that's where the thing is, Joe gonna be the vocal one.
Virgo shit.
I'm gonna always get right to it.
Talk your shit.
Don't you niggas come tell me something over there, you tell me this, and then you tell me that. You niggas move. When it's time to talk, I'm gonna say what need to be said. I don't cower in that moment. And, hey, what's happening with the album? One answer this day. One answer this day. One day it's Just Blaze never got paid. One day it's Just Blaze never mixed it. One day it's, oh, the budget is they asking for too much. It was always something. It was always something. And then they kept calling and saying, hey, we need to make a few changes to the album. Wait a minute. You niggas don't plan on putting this album out. And y'all don't plan on paying for this album. So y'all just had niggas do that. And doing that, you'll never get my voice recorded here again.
So that's what sealed the fate.
You don't think my time is, you don't think our time is,
valuable.
oh, y'all don't give a fuck. Now that's Joe. That's me. That's Royce's family over there. Crook is trying to be family over there. And Joel's pretty neutral. So whatever happened from that moment with them, I can't speak on. I wasn't there. But whenever those talks would pop up, you know, from there is, I can't speak on that. I wasn't there.
So you feel like you always was the black sheep with the company because you was the one speaking up for the group?
No, that's in life. That's not a music thing.
Right.
I'm me where I go. Like, I'm gonna get to it. So it just so happens that that happens a lot of companies too. I like that.
Yeah.
The shit that they villainize me for, I love it for me. I do.
You like
I've
being a
seen
villain?
So
Do you like being a villain?
it's not a villain, no. They villainize me, but I'm not the villain.
it's the fighter.
Of course.
I'm not the villain. Man, that's laughable to me. I've done nothing but help the people that hate me. How can I be the villain? What are you talking about?
I hear you. I mean, it's just because people think that you like being the villain. Some people, because they just see you bask in it. So even when you're not being the villain, technically, when people villainize you, it can make it look like you are the villain. So you don't run from that. You're standing there like, whatever.
People get uncomfortable with people that are that comfortable with themselves. Like, I'm very clear on who I am. I know my shortcomings.
Right.
I know the areas I need some help in. Like I said, therapy is a non-stop thing because I know what my brain does. It could go. It's creative. It's creative. So yeah, no.
So the whole thing with Slaughterhouse is that you just feel Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye are using the name of the group.
They're speaking their truth. That's what they're doing. My version don't even matter. My version don't even matter. But yeah, it would have been nice to get a heads up.
Got you.
But we didn't get a heads up, and our feelings were hurt. And when you say that on the internet, people like wave a flag and like they throw a party and a parade that your feelings was hurt over some real life shit. Like, I love these niggas. Like, you popped up with an album, I wouldn't fathom that. But that's the thing God keeps showing me. The things that you just can't fathom, they'll be at your door in a few months. And then you got to deal. I'd have never thought they'd have did that shit. Because I wouldn't have did it. And Royce would have did it.
It's a little cliche, but you'd rather be loved or respected. And why?
Why you can't be both?
You can be both. But
So why I got to rather be one? If I can be
because
both.
not everybody that loves you respects you and vice versa.
Most of the people that love me respect me. When there's one missing, then nah, that ain't it.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you two questions, and then it's a question for you, right? You think Mike?
Because how can it be love without respect?
That's a fact. It comes with the respect. I feel like I understand what you was trying to ask,
but I
get
think
it.
I respect a couple people that I don't love.
Okay, but who do you love that you
I
don't?
respect you. Just stay over there. I respect you.
But who do you love that you don't respect?
That's a good question. See, that goes. But I know. Nah. I don't even want to say, but
I know where you at.
Yeah.
I get it.
I got somebody that I love that I don't respect for their actions. But I love you, so just stay over there.
Got it.
Right. So
Sometimes you have to love from a
sometimes
distance.
you gotta love from distance.
Sometimes you have to love from far away.
Right. So yo, do you think Michael Jackson was popular or influential?
Y'all look good. Both.
Both.
It's definitely both.
Alright. You think Prince was popular or influential?
Both.
Is Joe Budden's popular or influential?
Both.
And you know, I asked that question because I feel like people who are popular highlight people that are influential, right? Even, you know, you could be popular and influential, but I feel like, you know, you with your platform, you've highlighted a lot of people that are influential, right? So when I seen you the other day, right, me and you, we chopped it up. You said you seen my last interview, right? And you know, everybody, I'm good with everybody.
I know.
Y'all all my
That's
niggas.
one
I
of
love
your, that's one of your gifts. That's one of your
That's a
gifts.
fact. That is a fact.
I love everybody, but everybody has their truths and what the truth is and what's what.
I know. I hate that. I hate that as men today. A lot of men shouldn't have their truths. Like, I don't want to hear that from men no more. Like, and if you're gonna have it, then reword that shit. Say it a different way.
What do you think is a better wording for that?
I don't know, but niggas is niggas. They gotta stop running around talking about them sharing my truth like we the baddies. The baddies do that. Like, let them have their shit. Here come the niggas trying to have some fun now.
See, now that's just me just using that word because I don't think that was used in the context like I'm sharing my truth. But how did you? Better question. The Rory and Maul situation, right? I know those, niggas is brothers at the end of the day, so y'all gonna have whatever spats y'all gonna have. Now, did you expect it to roll out into the public?
Well, I didn't expect none of that shit. So, I didn't expect any of that. But again, once we get there, now we're here.
Right.
And here I go. Once I'm at the chalkboard and all the shits is doing this, it's like, oh, wait, word? A bet. That's what it be. But I didn't think none of that would ever happen.
Yeah, that shit was fucking heartbreaking, man.
For everybody.
For everybody. I'm not
For
gonna lie.
everybody. For everybody. For
Fuck
everybody.
It,
But for everybody. Nobody's experience was, well, everybody felt that mutually. That was tough. Tough time.
you picked the best replacements in the world fast. I gotta give a shout out to those two guys.
Me too.
I gotta
Me
salute
too.
those two brothers. No. Those two brothers hold it down, like, respectfully. You know what I'm
But
saying?
just with what was asked of them, man, they stepped into an intense situation.
Yes, and performed.
Off the cuff, like, while working, while running businesses, while raising families,
That's crazy.
and showed up twice a week. No discussion of nothing. Just, yo, you need us, we here. Oh, man. Oh, that part of the doc's gonna be good when it comes. They did that.
I always wondered, even as a question, who's gonna own the rights of the first documentary of how podcasts started? Because that better be you.
It don't have to be me. It
Wow,
ain't about who do it first. It's about who do it the best. I ain't rushing to it.
Yo,
But whatever doc I do, I'm gonna own.
speaking of,
But I don't do nothing I don't own.
that was good. That was a good segue, because do you think the mishaps with the business and the music industry help you to position yourself to own your IP on a pod platform? Because, like, the music industry, nobody taught us what was gonna happen. It's kind of like it happened and we experienced it, right? And the same territory was the podcasting situation. I feel like. So how was that correlation from that into the podcast platform?
Well, I got fucked most of my career. So, I mean, I had a pretty good idea of what to look out for. And then when you start podding and the business starts to develop, because I was podding before a lot of the business started developing, before the exclusive deal model popped off. Like, it was the Wild Wild West still. They was trying to figure out how to get paid. Ads wasn't a lot. Everybody had a different route, right? But once that started happening and you learned that it's the same shit, kind of. Like, it's the same thinking. Like, for music, it's the same functioning. It's just with a different tool. Like, y'all stream, I stream. We both stream. I'm watching the music business. I have a great understanding of what's going on over there. So it's just going to take me a little while to walk around over here and figure it out. But that's what you do when you get somewhere. Like, you think, you research, you ask questions. I've been like that everywhere I've gone because I wanted to know. I wanted to know what was next. Hey, what's on that floor? Who worked there? What they do? What's down there? What's that? What's your agenda? What's the goal? What's the company objective? What do I need to do first week? How much money is this? Like once I started figuring that out, all right, let's go now. But in music, I never had the leverage to sit down at the table and get to that. Like I got to take what was coming and figure it out on the outside. Like they tell anybody to do, go get your money from shows and merch and all this cockamamie bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, so I was like, by all I've lost, I was done with all that shit, yo. I was ready for something different, something new. My 40s was coming. Right. I wasn't trying to live the same way.
But did you know you was gonna revolutionize the game? Anyway, bro?
No.
Do you like what when you wake up? What type of mind state are you in, knowing that you actually created a lane that a lot of people are following and eating from? I mean, of course, it was a couple of people with you. You know what I'm saying? Like doing.
Rest in peace, Combat Jack.
Right, of course. But like you took it to the next level, brother. So like you almost deleted radio. Do you know that? Like the radio was almost already being deleted. But now it's all about podcasting, Joe. Like to be honest with you. It's all about podcasting.
I think so too.
Like the radio people are podcasting. Everybody in the radio have a podcast. That's a fact. How do you feel to be at the forefront of that?
It's cool.
Just cool?
It's cool. It's cool, honestly. I can't focus on that right now because the job ain't done.
Understand that.
The job ain't done. One. And two, I'm clear that by now I'm clear that I'm going to always go and carve a new route. Right? And I'm going to have the fights for the people behind me. So it's not shocking to me now when that occurs. When I go out, do some shit, and then I move and just watch. And then I see the people, and I see the companies. Like, I designed some of these contracts that people are signing. They don't know that. That's what I'm saying. It's not important for me to bring up. It don't matter. But, yeah, I had to explain some of this stuff. Me and my people had to explain some of these things to the companies so they could even understand the podcast world and lingo and so I don't do it for that though. Like the job ain't done. I gotta have like blinders on, like tunnel vision to go where I'm going. Especially because niggas is just gonna make the road harder now once they figure you out. I liked it when it was anonymous. I liked it when nobody really knew the plan. It wasn't a viable way. But now everybody can see shit. So they get to throwing the rocks early before you pass Baltic. Monopoly reference.
I know. I already know. They say you cheat in Monopoly. You be hiding.
They say a lot. They
you
say
cheat
a lot.
Monopoly. You cheat in Spain.
And they said my man said Indian style the whole time. They said my man said Indian style the whole time.
Nigga said you be cheating.
Cheating in spades that's crazy.
That's different.
They say a lot of things against my character. I'm such a good guy. I'm such a good guy.
Joe, I can't. No. We're not doing this. No. We're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this.
I don't understand.
We're not doing it. Like, you are a good person.
I'm such a good guy,
I'm feeling
yo.
your energy. You are a good person.
I don't get it.
That's fucking hilarious.
What?
You got some moments, brother.
Give them to me.
Speaking of moments.
What moments?
What's your most awkward interview?
What moments?
What's your most awkward interview?
They moments for y'all. For me, it's my life.
You experienced this.
It's not a moment for me. Right. Like every day, God just throws some shit out there. And it could get crazy. For other people, that might be wild. Nigga, if you knew my background, yo.
That's what I really wanted to get.
Fam,
you know Joe from Harlem?
This music shit is, fam, yeah, come on, man.
Joe from Harlem, bro. That's a Harlemite.
Nigga, I know.
Yeah, so this music shit is like, this podcast, the internet shit is like, what is the niggas talking about? Hey, all day, niggas on my phone, because I said some shit I shouldn't have said about the boy band niggas.
You made Shade Room today. He made Shade Room today.
Oh, you did?
About 2 hours ago. You made Shade Room like 2 hours ago.
You said you was going to do it.
I told you I was going to do it. Didn't I tell you? I fucking can't stand niggas. But I went
calling you racist, Joe.
Yeah. See, and that what I mean.
That's the
you
shit
racist
mean.
now.
Nah, I get that's
But
that's
that is
crazy.
what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
Shade room, they call you racist.
Oh, man. But anyway, my point was, niggas all day on my phone, just, yo, they on your ass. Oh, they on you. I said, wait, excuse me.
Nigga said, what you gonna do if I turn off my phone?
See, I don't understand the thinking out here today, yo. I don't. I was in the greatest mood all day, chilling, running around. See, but that's other people's perception of what they think is going on when these things are going on. And just that fast, you could become a racist or whatever they call you. And if you let that really get to who you are at your core, nah. That's unacceptable for me. I've seen it too much in the music business. I've seen niggas change like this in a heartbeat, matter of seconds. One way in this room, one way in this room. One way for this nigga, one way for this nigga. I've seen it. I've seen it. No, you can't fall victim to that.
Yeah, you the real life Truman Show, but reversed. Like he sees the fake.
I see a lot of it.
Like he really is.
But and I don't ever say nothing about it because everybody go get your money. Everybody eat. Like, you can monetize it today. So I understand. I get it.
How do you explain this shit? Like, your son is older now.
My man.
Trey,
It's my man.
how do you explain half of this shit? How does he take some of it? His father beefs with some of the most popular people in the world. He's just out here. Like, I'm keeping it on. I'm asking a real question, bro.
Oh, it's kind of smoke.
That's smoke. I'm asking.
Yo, I can't speak for him.
Yeah.
Let me ask him.
This is good.
I mean,
I can't speak for him, but what I tell you, my son is like me. So he's like me. He's a cool cat. He's reserved. He's not with the attention. He's not a loony. He's not like he's cool and he's a thinker. Like, and he's bright. Let me see. Let's see how he feels. I ain't doing all that.
Trey with his girl.
That's my baby.
Trey with his girl, man. He ain't got no time for that shit.
Nah, I just left him.
He'll hit back.
I call my baby and say, yo, come help me clean this closet out.
He pulling up.
All right, we ready. Fuck it.
Yeah, nah, he pulled right up.
How did you feel when you was watching our podcast?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I watched multiple times.
Come on, Joe. Come on, man.
I watched multiple times.
You watched that multiple times.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it.
You shitting me? I had to memorize some of that stuff.
Yo, what did you memorize?
I had to pinpoint.
What was the notes? Because I stopped you on the notes yesterday. I said, nah.
I told you some of the notes, man.
Nah,
I told you some of the notes.
You did.
You
held me accountable. I don't even.
Yeah, I gotta hold you. I had to hold him accountable.
You held me accountable, but you.
But I understand the spot you was in. So it was tough. But then I learned something from you that I was like, this motherfucker. This motherfucker. No. But what I will say, I'll tell you what I told I told him, does that mean? I told him, when you asked your question, what did you say? Yo, but you don't feel like he owns that? And then he said, no, I feel like, Not what do we feel like? We do that a lot in hip hop. What's on the paper? We don't have to get into what nobody feels like. What is written down? I don't see how some of this stuff could be. That's all. That's my
the Spotify situation, right? I feel like. I mean, I know nobody really knows the situation but you guys. The Spotify situation, the exact what the situation was, because everybody throws whatever number they want to throw out there for the Spotify situation. Right? They just be right. So,
but I've said the number before. I think I ain't gonna say it again. But
right,
I've said it
I don't even
before.
want you to say the number, but the whole Spotify situation. How did that come about?
I think that started with Peter Rosenberg's brother.
Shout out to Nick.
Yeah, that was Nick. I think Nick made the right phone call and put Ian in touch with whoever he needed to speak to over there.
Shout out to Ian.
And we were, and they got on the phone, and the whole company was down, like they were moving. Spotify was moving buildings. So at the time of that phone call, it wasn't Spotify, but they wanted to meet to talk. I think we had a mid-roll deal offer on the table at the time for like $250. And this is when niggas just didn't know where money was coming from in podcasting. So we go out there, and they had a little timeline, but they sounded aggressive, and we had a good handshake and a good meeting, and we decided to turn down the mid-roll offer and do the Spotify deal. And that was, when was that, summer of 2018, I want to say? Which is funny, because me leaving Complex started with a beef about Spotify.
Hovey.
Okay, Snap Garden, this motherfucker Hove ain't in here, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here, Hove.
That's a good pickup.
This nigga does not go to bed, huh? You niggas, boy.
Right, so when you got to Spotify, it was just you and Amy Schumer over there, right? And then you took it to another
Hey,
level.
it's turn up time. Let's go.
Right? You took it to another level. And they didn't respect your handle as they should. Right? Now, having these uncomfortable conversations in business, right? How do you move through that? And that's the question that I'm asking for me, because it's hard having these uncomfortable conversations. when
Which
somebody is
uncomfortable
trying to-
conversations?
The ones
Come
when
on.
they trying to tell you what your worth is, and you know what your worth is, right?
Yeah.
How do you have those conversations?
Oh, I don't. I don't have those conversations. I don't have those conversations at all. You have the conversations to see where you think it is, where I think it is, if there's a way that you could partner together, if we can align, if we could brand build. But once it ain't that, I'm not talking. I'm out. Got shit to do. And it don't be that a lot. But when you meet the few, get those few relationships where it's that, that's all you need. That's all you need. So I don't. Like, for all the shit that people say about me in that Spotify deal, I finished it. We was unhappy all the way through it. But I finished it. Complex. For all the shit they say about, I finished that contract. That was a new thing I had to learn. Yo, finish the deal in these corporate places. Don't bring your little rap shit over here. Seriously. I had to learn that. So I don't wild until the deal is finished. And then I'll tell you how I feel. Because it's my job to bring the information back to the people. It's my job. I'm nothing but a humble servant. I got to be the messenger, the conduit. So you get from it what you get from it, you don't. But yeah, I finished those deals.
We're going to get into Complex in a minute, but I got to ask this before we move on.
The fuck, this shit is broke.
I'll shake the room before I shake his hand.
Didn't think none of it. It's not even a big deal. That's silliness. Silliness. We move right past it. It's not even, you can't dignify it. Hurt. It's just hurt. It's pain. Just, I didn't pay any mind, if that's what you're asking.
I had to ask it. I had to.
It's okay, man.
I had to ask. I had to ask. He said he watched my interview, our interview twice. I had to ask it. I want to know what he wrote down. He ain't telling me.
Nah, I mean, you know,
I can't open this shit.
And my man can't get this shit open, so I'm not going to pass this shit.
Pause this shit.
Yeah, pause this shit for a minute.
You
Let
good.
my man get this bomb open. Yeah.
Nah, you
smoke right here.
Smoke right here. You good?
Oh, man.
Tell him.
Project apartment, man. Baby mom's working, I ain't working. Got a baby, got the newborn.
Oh, you was hating.
Nah, I wasn't.
Okay.
I related.
All right.
I said, these niggas is talking?
Oh, no, I was talking about you was
said-
hating on your baby moms.
Oh, no.
I didn't mean us. Man, your baby moms are getting to it. Leaving your bum ass on the couch. Hey, watch the kid, nigga.
My nigga.
Man, yo, make sure the kid eat when he's supposed to. I'm out.
Facts.
Making that nigga cooking.
No way, I've been there.
No, I wasn't making me. I was cooking. I was bored. Nigga learn how to cook. Nigga start cooking new shit. Nigga cook cube steak. You know what I'm saying? Nigga on the internet looking up new recipes, all kind of shit. And Joe Budden motherfucking podcast. Nigga.
They had the internet.
That shit saved me,
We
nigga.
was making steakums. They had the internet to look up recipes from these little chef niggas.
Yo, clue or drama?
Clue.
Because love the drama, respect
Always
the drama.
love the drama.
Right?
And I understand why drama picks drama. Like, I get it. It actually is a conversation. Like, and I'm in the minority, but I'm home team. And I got my start.
Respectfully.
Got my start there.
You know, the professional, you know what I mean? That was like, come on, man. It's fucking Clue we talking about.
Man, that's.
I think it kind of, maybe it has to be drama if you just go by sheer evolution. Because it starts with Clue. Well, not start, but Clue had to hand the baton off so drama could be drama today. And drama's doing, I don't think you could really argue against what he's done. Like, mixtapes aside, like just as a music mind, as a talent scout, and just having an ear. Like, he do the mixtape shit in his sleep, and they just happen to be classics. But that other shit he doing takes some work, man. You don't just bump into these niggas that he's finding and developing. Like, it's quite the exec.
Definitely quite the exact. I can't front. You know what I mean? Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Uzi. Shout out to Jack Harlow. You know what I mean? Another home.
I like Jack,
guy.
yes.
Fuck with Jack
I
Harlow.
like Jack. But I mean, drama's in it. Drama is in Atlanta and has been in Atlanta at the right time, the way that Clue was in New York at the right time.
Yo, was you really, this sidebar, this is, I don't know, I just came to my mind. You really went to Skate Key before you were signed to Battle
100%.
Myth Bleak?
Not to battle Myth Bleak. I just went. I didn't know anything about Myth Bleak was gonna be there. I was just going. We was in Skate Key.
This nigga really in the city. I went to talk. That was trying to segue to Sin City. You know what I'm saying? The first time I seen my nigga was in Sin City. My nigga was eating. He was eating at the table. I just looked at this nigga.
Yo, what's your favorite strip club right now?
It's no strip clubs right now. Not in New York.
No, yes it is.
Yes, it is. I don't know.
Yes, it is. It's a bunch of them.
Oh shit!
It's a bunch of them.
A bunch of them.
My favorite one is the one that the fine girls are working at, and that rotates.
And that.
Strippers or bartenders?
Peyton Manning said his favorite receiver is the one that's open.
Yeah, strippers or bartenders. That's the thing. That's the thing.
I mean, aren't they like
Some
the
people
same?
go there for the bartenders. I'm telling you.
I'm going there for a good vibe, some good music, see some people I know. The women, I'm not really there for the women. I know all of them.
Yo, we know.
So, I mean, that's like going to see the homies.
Yo, my nigga was eating at the table. You had to see him, though.
Yo, I think that's the thing people don't understand. Like, and I be having to explain this to people that, not people from Atlanta or Miami, but like, or Houston, but strip club is a different culture in New York. Like, it's Cheers. It's the local meetup. It's the networking spot. It's the, yo, let's just run here right quick. It's not,
Facts.
it ain't like horny time all the time when you go to the strip club.
Right.
So you could easily end up in the strip club if you go. You could be there 2-3 times a week. Easy if that's what you went to. I've been going to strip clubs since I was 16 years old, yo. 17 years old. Fake ID on fucking West 4th. Like, we out. Yeah, it's a culture.
That's crazy.
I wrote rhymes in the strip club. I brought laptops to the strip club. Birthday parties. I fucked the baddest things in the strip club.
Facts.
Great nights in the
That's a
strip club.
fact.
I've had fun in the strip club.
You live the life, my brother.
Still living.
I lived
Still living.
Still living.
I lived a few of them. Y'all wait till this next chapter. I'm gonna show you niggas better than I can tell you now.
What's over with the Joe Budden pool party, man?
It's over.
It's over?
It's over.
For life.
Forever.
Whatever.
COVID?
Amongst other things.
Okay.
COVID, just people, society today. I wouldn't put me or anybody I love in that position where there are clad women around, beautiful clad women around, alcohol, and rich people. It's a liability.
Definitely.
And Joe Budden grew the fuck up. And not to even say it like
therapy,
that.
Nigga. That's therapy
But
and
yo,
experience.
bro,
That's experience, yeah.
That's experience like a motherfucker. What's your most favorite interview you ever done?
That's a good question.
I never liked interviews.
You never like conducting interviews, not an interview that.
Oh
people
shit, you
interview.
mean doing
That
them?
you
Oh
done.
no, I love those. Well, that's because I only speak to the people I like speaking to. I had a lot of fun with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I did. I did.
I didn't know you said.
I had a lot of fun with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I spoke to him twice. That's how much fun he was. And he was fun both times because he's a genius. Like, armed with every fact there is to be armed with about the universe. And I'm big on universe. So that was a lot of fun for me. That Migos debacle was one of my favorite moments, too. That was a good interview.
It was a good interview.
Well, because it was a bad interview, it was a great interview. It was a great moment.
I mean, it kicked off a lot, yeah.
It's a great moment.
Facts.
You got to take those moments when they come.
Facts. Now doing
Those
everyday
are moments. You can't run from the moment, yo.
You can't.
Can't run from the moment.
can't.
You gotta either grab the bull by the horns and get to it, or move out the way so a real nigga can get to it. But you can't be in the way. It's true.
Now doing everyday struggle, right, and that show being the most popular show on Complex, as far as
Best show ever.
best show ever, right?
Best show ever.
You miss doing
Best
that?
hip hop show ever.
You miss doing that show?
Do I miss doing that show? Fuck yeah. It's the best show ever.
Now
You think of recreating it in a way?
We own it.
'Cause you-
I mean, facts.
Oh,
He owns
Yeah,
you
y'all
know
know
that?
that. Y'all know.
You didn't know that?
busy, my nigga. You getting
He
busy.
created the show.
Put me on.
Y'all don't know. That's why I don't get how Joe be the villain, yo. Because every way that I went there and I made it. I did it. I thought it. How the fuck I be the bad guy and some shit I thought of? Nobody was thinking about this.
Did you handpick the Deska? Excuse me, the
Nadeska worked at Complex. Shout out to her. She has her own show now.
Oh, Apple.
Yeah. Shout out to Nadeska.
Shout out to Nadeska.
No, that Everyday Struggle was supposed to be me and Elliot Wilson,
Oh, wow.
Oh shit.
I never knew
and
that.
we would look for a moderator. That was what was supposed to happen. And then Elliot called and was like, I don't know if I'm doing it, Joe. Like, I got off from over here. I'm living over here. I think I'm pulling out of respect for you. I'm letting you know. Then it was like, okay, now we have a genius concept, but these shows are personality based. So, and that's a chemistry thing now. And now you're in a spot. Chemistry. Back to chemistry.
Back to chemistry. Facts.
When you have to search for chemistry, you are in a bind. So Noah at Complex, shout out to Noah as well. He was like, all right, I'm gonna just start bringing some people in. We'll start just looking at some people. And Ack was one of those people. And Ack came in, it was me, Ack, Noah, Ian. And as soon as he left, that was my first time meeting him. And as soon as he left, I said, he's it. That's the one. I didn't know much about him. I knew he had a following. I knew that they were big on him, but I didn't know him, and I didn't like him.
Is that why?
And
you
that
like
was
Big
perfect.
Forfeit?
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Hilarious.
That's the
hilarious.
best. This is a hit. We out now. Cause I don't like him personally, but some of this hip hop shit that he's on, I don't know. And then we started the show, but before we started the show, cause Ack is a workhorse too. So before we started that show, Ack just started coming to my house. Him and Lyric, the producer of the show. This is before the show starts. And now they just in the crib, and we just coming up with how we gonna approach this thing and how we want it to look and feel. And Act was dedicated, man. And once we started working, I fell in love. Fell in love with Act. We were totally different, but I understood it. I saw what part of hip hop he came from. I saw how he viewed it, his perspective. And he reminded me a lot of me when I was 21. Like, I wasn't in the streets, but I needed my information. There was the internet. Ta-da. He's just the newer version of that and advanced because he made a career and a following out of it. And once he got there, me and him, we was out. Best ever.
Yeah. What you mean you wasn't in the streets, bro? You was robbing niggas, bro.
Yeah, but that wasn't, I mean, as I age. Like, that was my teenage years. Like, my teenage years was wild. But then it was fucking institutions and psychiatrists. Then it was youth houses. Then it was a record deal. So I couldn't do all that. And once I got my record deal, I was around some different people. So I respectfully say, no, I wasn't in the streets, because I quickly learned what that was.
Right.
I wasn't that.
So you said you was doing therapy since you was 11, right? When you got your record deal, did you still continue to do therapy?
No.
Nah, he was running around fucking.
I'm out.
everything.
I wasn't fucking anything, but I was out. And the writing was always the therapy. Like, the music was the therapy. When I would go to therapy, one of the most important things they said to you was write shit down. Write shit down. Helps the brain. Look at it. Get that shit out. Anything that go in gotta come out. Dig deep. Sit with yourself, nigga. So that's what it always has been. That's why I didn't like that little part of y'all interview where it was like, and I don't like that narrative. That's a disgusting narrative.
What's the narrative?
That you interview niggas and you shit on niggas because your rap career was never what you thought it was gonna be. Well, okay. I understand that. But don't you have to think past that? And why isn't that part respected? It ain't the raps. Like, we could cat, hat, blap, blap, we could do that all day long. When I signed my deal, it was, they said, yo, what do you want out of this shit? I just want to be respected by the niggas I respect. And that list was short. It was Ice Cube, Hove, fucking Scarface. It was a short list. It was like the niggas I listened to coming up. LL, Wu-Tang, fucking Cannabis, or just whoever the fuck it was. But yeah, once I was there, I'm there now. I gotta stop looking at you niggas like that. Like, we here. I'm trying to tear niggas up. Everybody. Then I forgot the question. Oh, so that narrative of, yeah. No, you got what you were supposed to get from that. Now, what did you do? It shouldn't be I did that in 2010, 2011, 2012, where you just bitter with where rap has gone. Like, not just your career, but
Rapping a whole.
rap. When I did Who Loves Hip Hop, Who Killed Hip Hop, 1, 2, and 3. That was a real bitter, but really confused, inquisitive kind of, yo, what's happening? Like, that was that. But once you accept that, like, my son raps. My son will be 21, he raps. You can't be bitter anymore. See, that's what your kids do. Your kids will make you look at some shit in you. Like, I can't be that and then tell you how to go through this. Like, so, nah. And I can't be there the way I want to be there for you and still be out trying to do this. Like, your mom blessed me and y'all blessed me with a 20-year career where I got to run around. I need to be a little stationary now with 2 kids. I don't want to be on a stage with my breath control, feeling my heart rate doing a certain thing. I don't want to talk to people about tour budgets and fucking what hotel are we staying? I don't want to do some of the things that my career was affording me at the time. I had to think past it. But that was the greater part. Fuck the rapping. He said, was it difficult to stop rapping? That was the most difficult thing to ever do. That's the part that should get looked at. That's the part that's skipped. Yo, the only thing that nigga know how to do in life, dropout. No degrees, none of that shit. No gang, no Kappa, no none of that society shit. Lone one man. I'm gonna stop that and go. And we just gonna take what comes. Yeah, I'm gonna be the villain. Cause you either with it or you not with it from that guy's perspective. He gotta go. It's shit to do. My time is my fucking don't let me start, man.
Nah,
Don't get me started here, man.
Nah.
trying to just chill out, man. Don't get me started here.
He was charging up, but to go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
The room's shaking. Don't even worry about it. The room's shaking. Don't even worry about it. But I think he was just trying to say that them being there with you from whenever they were there helped the popularity of the show.
Well, that's true. What the fuck would he say that for? That's true. That's a fact.
That's what I think he was trying to say when he said that. Like, that was the beginning of the question, right? Mm-hmm. I just feel like
now let me switch gears.
But I don't even get that from that interview. Like, I've seen that floating. I've seen that before. Anytime I say something about an artist that somebody like, that pops up. Even today, it said, you want a big man because they richer than you? I was at 21. Excuse me? Like, do you even know me? Like, what are you talking about right now?
That's the internet.
The fuck?
That's crazy. Right, so I want to switch gears for a second.
Switch gears.
Because, you know, you do a lot of fly shit. And you wear fly shit, right? So people I cop shit. So
well, you know. People would
I understand.
You know, the girls know. There's a few people that know.
I understand. You know what I mean? People synonymously pair you to brands like Amiri and Bottega, right? Because you be in that type of shit, right? But my question to you is, do you fuck with any other brands like the black brands like Barriers or like Salehi, Payamors, The Crate, Queens? You fuck with them brands?
Yeah. I'm wearing Salehi's.
I only asked to segue that. You know what I mean? I'm only alley-oop and shit, and I want to shout all my niggas out that I like, so.
That's my guy. But I mean, if I like the shit and I find out it's black owned, I'm with it. I don't know all the names like you do off the top, but yeah, 100%.
Word. Nah, because, you know, I always want to highlight the black brands because I feel like that's where fashion, especially in the Mecca where we from.
Nigga, everything start from us.
Everything start from us. And, you know, niggas be trying to take the swag and remix it and put their spin on it respectfully.
Well, that's America.
That
That's the American way.
That's the American way. What's up, show? You mad because I took it off the spice? Would you have more spice?
You had some spice? And just for the record, I don't feel that he's been spicy.
It's not spice. You know what it is.
And I want to say, hopefully, I have handled the manner in a respectful way.
Definitely.
I certainly don't want to come up here on bullshit or make it look it's bullshit.
It's not even about
because
that.
I'm coming up here now. Like, yeah, no,
you know what
we on peace, love, and light.
But when you watch somebody for 15, 20 years on TV, you got questions for them.
Ask away.
Ask
Get
your
to
fucking
it.
questions.
All right, man. Fuck it,
You
man.
gotta fucking segue all this shit.
Your brother really
me.
tried to shoot you?
Huh?
Your brother really tried to shoot you?
I don't think he tried to shoot me.
You said that.
Well, he had a gun in my head. The fuck do you want me to say? As a young child, yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do then, in that moment, nigga. Why does my brother have a gun in my head? I thought that was a valid question. The fuck? But today, you know, with some experience, no, I don't think he was trying to shoot me. I think he was excited to have a gun. That's what I think. And when you're excited to have a gun, that's why I'm careful with guns. You do shit like that. Yeah. And guns just carry energy. So you bring it out the house and the energy it's an energy with it. So it don't matter. On safety, who cares?
What makes you so comfortable with being vulnerable on the camera like that?
Well, what's the alternative option?
I see a lot of people hide shit.
I wonder why they do it. I don't know the other way to do it. See, y'all niggas be saying, Joe's, what are they going to be, loud or abrasive or vocal or unfiltered? I didn't know I was unfiltered until I got out in the streets and seen that, none of y'all niggas is talking. Okay. I'm unfiltered. I come from therapy since 10. They teach us to talk. They teach us to not bottle it in. I know what it's like when you hold it in. That's why I get right to it when I get right to it. Got to get it up. I'm getting it off me. It's going somewhere. But I ain't sitting with this. Or I am. And I make peace with it. Make peace with it. I need all that.
I think that's Joe over time, though, bro. You's a firecracker, bro. You're not about to sit here and just act.
He be
But I'm
chilling,
not.
actually.
That's now, bro.
The perception is that Joe is wild. And I understand that because it's the camera theatrics, that nigga's trained. He's an assassin there, man. I get why they think he's wild. And they don't know me in real life. But I'm not, I'm chill as could be.
Virgo.
I don't scream in real life. I don't raise my voice in real life.
You be chilling.
I don't argue in real life. I don't kick it with niggas in real life. Like in real life, I don't do that shit. Be home, laid up, cuddled up in the S with something. Netflix, strip club, fucking what we doing? You like girls? What we doing tonight? Let's get wild. Like I'm in the other shit. I've always been with the women.
Really?
That's a fact.
I've always been with the women. I never wanted to hang around a bunch of niggas. The few times I did it, I learned valuable lessons. One, it's expensive. Boy, is it expensive. Oh, it costs.
Facts.
I don't see how. Well, I know you niggas got budgets that's doing it, but it is expensive to just run around with niggas. And then you ain't getting into places I want to get in when you show up to the door with just a bunch of niggas.
That's a fact.
That's not wavy to me. Like, I like going to the door alone or with some. Yeah, so just a bunch of niggas, and niggas are sensitive. Niggas harbor feelings and don't communicate and don't express themselves and don't go through the proper healing. Like all the shit that you say about like an ex or somebody like that, like niggas do that. And I don't want to go through that with niggas. I'd rather go through that with women. I don't want to do that with men. There's some things I'm not doing with men.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I feel you. Yo, what made you do Love and Hip Hop?
Which time?
First time.
The first time, I thought it would be a pretty cool extension of what I was already doing. And I had really no idea what I was getting into. When I did it, you gotta understand, it was season 3. I think it was season 3. Yeah, early. So, I mean, I just did it. It's cool, too. Love and Hip Hop wasn't the issue. I was the issue.
Why you say that? Because your shit was spilling on TV, or what was the issue for you? Why do you feel like you was the issue?
I was the issue because of the Sackler family and the perk and opioid problem that burst onto the scene.
Yeah.
That show, yeah, that happened to me. Went to the hospital, came out, needed them every day. Altoid case, 50 pills. Heard him shaking everywhere I went. Had to have them.
Facts.
So that was me. Pilled up, mollied up, losing weight, yellow teeth, thinking off, deranged, not in a great spirit, down. That wasn't them.
Because I went through that.
You gotta take accountability. We gotta take ownership of the part that we play in our life playing out. That's us. I don't run around doing all this blaming for shit. He did. No. I know what I did. I know where I was at. I know the part I play. I know how they got there.
How did you shake that?
God. Shit. God, family. A strong network of people. A lot of nights balled up in the bed in sweats, curled up, with a lady there to fucking wipe my back and coddle me like I was a child. Yeah, that's how we got over that. It was bad. Had to eat a lot. Had to really do some deep digging to get out of that one. Because they had me, boy. They had me. And I vowed. I told my pal, hey, let's get us out of this one. I won't touch it again. I promise. Because it ain't even touching them. It's getting off them.
Right. Facts.
It's getting off them.
Facts. Excuse me.
I ain't touching them. It's getting off it. Oh, my God. Nightmare. I was sick watching that dope sick shit on TV.
Yo,
I was sick watching that shit.
That show.
Sick. Crying.
Yeah.
Tough heartache. If you've been there, then You been there. And nah, we not doing that again.
I don't think people understand that shit, man. And I was introduced off that shit off. I fell off the second floor. I had a contusion. Doctor prescribed me 120.
See?
Like I was 21, 22. When they was giving that shit out like candy.
I was in the hospital thinking, it ain't been 4 hours. They right back with some more. They must like me. They ain't supposed to give me this shit like this.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they was putting niggas on that shit, right?
Yeah, they was doing that shit. That's what they was doing. You shitting me? That's exactly what they was doing. Yo, as you age, you learn to scam and everything. And that's the problem. And therapy does that too. That's the problem with therapy. Like now, when I hear people, I said this the other day, all I hear is what the therapist would say to this. It plagues me. But yeah.
Yeah, I read up on the white family, the family that owns the patent to Percocet. And the money that they make a year is crazy.
Pharmaceutical money is different, though. You know?
Bro, they own the patent to the biggest drug right now. Patent.
Single dad rules.
I need
Single dad rules.
single.
What's off limits?
Oh man, single dad rules. Oh, between my co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
We got some rules. Our rule, no opposite sex around my kid when it's like that. Like none of that. I won't do it. You don't do it. We respect each other. We love each other. Awesome. That's our one. Everything else we kick it through. We kick it right through. Okay. And that's a blessing. We had to work to get there, but we got there. We're super great. So proud of her. So
taking
happy
notes
for her.
over there?
Nigga, I got notes. Fuck
No.
you, nigga.
I'm talking about what he just said.
Why you asking me? What the fuck you talking about?
You
Why
asked
trying
him
to put
that
me
for
out there?
you asked him that.
What you talking about?
You asked him that for a reason.
Nah, nigga,
I
because
thought
I
it was a
want
great
to know.
question.
This is my nigga. I
That's a
want
great
to know.
question. I thought that was a great question.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I don't
No,
want to.
that's a great question.
I gotta get my. Let's go.
Shout out to both of my King's moms.
I mean, gangster shit, man.
Yeah, shout out to my baby moms.
Guilty pleasures, right? What guilty pleasure?
I ain't guilty about none of it.
No. Not even of women. Of purchases. Shit that.
I could tell him that.
Shit that you like, that you embarrassed of liking, that you would buy a car, some sneakers,
Newport.
clothes.
Oh, that's disgusting. Just disgusting, nasty. That I'm embarrassed by.
I'll tell you.
That I'm embarrassed by. The other shit, I don't think it's nothing in them. Because I don't go crazy. I don't go crazy. Like, even now, when niggas like, oh, this nigga do a lot of shopping with the clothes, you doing a lot. But it's like, I've always worn sweatpants. And now they just happen to make cool sweats.
Designer sweatpants.
The
Expensive.
fashion went through a stage where there wasn't cool sweats. That's when I was in my Jordan shorts and shit. And that's when Nike, the little Nike Tech shit came and took over. I was polo sweats all the time. Champion sweats. When Champion started doing the Big C and all of that shit, and niggas just start getting new, it's like, all right, what we gonna do? But now, oh my God. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank God I got money to buy the good sweats now, boy. But it's still sweats, slippers. I still do it just like homeless chic now.
I mean, you do got on $1,000 slippers right now.
And now $1,000. Well, they resell. They
$1,000
resell
on
for
StockX.
$1,000.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
$1,000.
I had, you know what I mean, just I got my green joints on.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah, no. I've been looking at them from down here. I wanted to wear my little lime green ones I just
You
got.
fronted
Man, ain't so
on.
good.
I wanted to wear my little lime green ones.
They just talking about fashion too.
Cause you playing with me. Cause you playing with me. I ain't Nah, cause I ain't like how Dizzle pulled up the other night, to be honest. Like, it triggered me, it got me, because he showed up, this nigga was decked out head to toe, but he had Greg on. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, that's another one. See, they call me a narcissist, so I gotta think these things to myself. I'm like, yo, another thing I brought to the game, I ain't see a soul in Greg Lauren. They tore my ass up. Soon as I see some rappers, Serge Ibaka, PJ Tucker, oh, now it's hot. Word. Word. I ain't seen niggas at the Barney's pop-ups. I didn't see them, but it's cool. Joe gonna always take the darts for the people behind me,
You
man.
took it back to the Barney's pop-ups. They don't know about the Greg Lauren and
I
Barney's
miss
pop-ups.
Barney's,
They don't
Joe.
know about
I miss Barney's. I do. Rest in peace, Barney's.
Good place. Good place. That's. I mean, I love these conversations. These
Nah, this
conversations
nigga-
make
Nah,
my
rest
heart
in
warm.
peace, Barney's,
You know what I mean?
man.
What happened, Sean?
What we got? What's up?
I got a lot for this nigga, man.
He high now. Let's get to it.
Nah, it's not
he
even
high
about
now.
being
Let's get to it.
high. It's not even about getting high, bro.
It's cool. I got the butterflies
not
out
even,
too.
It's not even about being high. You know what it is? It's that people grow. And I see Joe, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to get into, like, 2012 Joe, but that's not 2012 Joe.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So he's not going to answer the questions like I would look at. See, that's when you, yo.
I'm a different nigga,
and I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to hold you. I'm happy that we met each other and it was in a good way because I thought, I kind of thought you were going to be an asshole. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't want to meet you.
Why would you think that?
That's just
See what I mean?
No, it's not.
what I mean?
I'm being
Bad
honest.
misconception.
Can I
See what
not
I
be
mean?
honest? Can
Of
I
course
not
you
be
can be
honest? Can I not be honest? Being honest. Because that's what a lot of people have said to me. I'm going to be honest. A lot of people that met me said that.
Well, who they?
There's motherfuckers out here, nameless.
See?
I mean, motherfuckers on the, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers met you, and they said that. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm saying, I met you in a good way, and like, bro, niggas look up to you, bro, in a big way. And I gotta say that to you, bro, because like, you motherfuckers, as black men, motherfuckers look at people like, when you show another black man, like, yo, salute
Yeah, you're
to
not
another
allowed to do
nigga,
it.
like they look at a nigga like he's cocksucking.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do it.
They look at a nigga like he cocksucking, bro.
See, that's-
Like this motherfucker, like, salute to you for giving me a platform to showcase what I'm doing. But brother, this nigga, like we sitting here with Joe Budden, bro.
Nah, nigga, I know.
We sitting here with Joe Budden, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. We sitting here with Joe Budden. Like, am I wrong right here?
Nah, yo, the funny shit, inside joke. We call this nigga Show Budden, so it's hilarious that you here.
Nah, that's only because I'm a Virgo, bro. I know I'm a Virgo.
It's hilarious that you here. I had to get that one out.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm a off the wall nigga, so I like to talk about females and shit like that. But we ain't gonna get into that, man.
Oh no, I mean
we
why
having
not?
a dope
You know
ass
what?
conversation.
You know what? Nah, this
Dig
is
into
this
your,
perfect.
dig
No,
into
we're
your
not even
notes.
doing it.
This perfect. No, we gonna do it.
We gonna do
I'll play
it?
a little stupid music. Go ahead, man.
Let me see.
All right,
Yeah, we chilling.
right, Joe. So we got.
Joe
this.
don't watch porn no more.
All right,
I don't want. Why would I do that?
Yeah, but wait. Let
You
him
don't.
answer. Let him answer the fucking question. Wait a second.
I know him.
Right.
Oh,
hold on.
shit.
Wait. Let me.
The niggas be fronting
Let me
on
throw
me,
off the
man.
backboard real fast, right? So we got this segment that this guy has called Porn Star of the Week. Now I know
I didn't plan on doing
because
this.
we all listen to your pod, so we know what time it is. This guy has a Pornhub membership. He's like a dork for like porn. Yeah, he's like
Okay.
he's a little weird with
It
it,
is what
but
it is. I mean, it's what I do. I'm a grown ass
whatever.
man.
So.
Hey, man.
This is what I do.
So this is the segment of the show where he shares his porn star of the week, or he asks you for a porn star of the week. I had to present it.
Yeah, I don't have porn stars, so you can get your shit off.
Get your shit.
I don't watch them.
You said you know him.
Yeah.
All right, so
Sorry.
you've watched porn before.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I just need your all-time favorite porn star. That's all I need from you, bro.
Oh,
When you did watch porn.
favorite porn star.
Well, then who's the one woman you was like, that scene? Everybody got the, come on, Joe. You got the scene. You know the scene. Come on.
Listen, my favorite scene from a porn star. This was an old ass porn on VHS. I don't know her name.
I had a couple tapes. I had
my mom
tapes.
threw that tape out. God damn it!
Red tape.
I still have a VCR if I had that goddamn tape. But yeah, I don't have
my niggas
a.
with VCRs.
Huh?
I said shout out all my niggas with VCRs.
Yeah, but some of them
on,
chicks be
Joe.
handling niggas, man. I like how, cause I don't want my pick to be indicative of the women that I go for in there. But Lisa Ann be handling niggas, yo. She don't play with these niggas. Like, and it don't matter. Her, you know,
gangster.
Lisa Ann, Vanessa Blue didn't play.
Vanessa
with
Blue
niggas
is a
either, yo.
gangster. Listen, that's,
Vanessa Blue didn't play with niggas.
And I don't
either,
even
yo.
fuck with porn shit.
those,
like that,
those
but I
are like
remember that,
those are women
Vanessa
that
Blue.
intimidate men.
And that's what they did on
they
cam, and
intimidate
that was
men.
interesting to see. for me, so I fuck with them.
Damn, Joe gave me a porn star of the week. I'm a fake legend on my block.
No, you that dude, you killing right now.
on my block alley. Thank you, bro.
You killing. You doing
man.
a great job right now. I gotta tell you. I wouldn't lie to you. Well, I would lie to you.
Come on, man.
But you're doing great.
See, look, man, I can't even shit on you. I
shit
think
on
I retired. No, I'm gonna shit on him.
He always shit on, man.
But today,
this ain't-
today, this is it's good right here. You're off your rookie deal.
What was the first thing you brought when you got your first big check? I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Jewelry like idiot.
I thought you was gonna say a house.
No way. No, I didn't have that information when I got my pub deal. I ran right to the Coliseum with
And they
gang.
went to Queens.
Ran right over there. Hey, let me get that. And that was it. Left, broke. We up.
Man, fuck it, I got it.
Fucking rappers.
Now-
yo.
How many bitches you was fucking tonight when Pump It Up came out, my nigga?
I never moved like that.
I believe.
That's more That's more shit that they made up just along the way because I've been public. You gotta understand, I've been in front of the public for
We know.
over 20 years now. So you've seen a lot that you probably should not have been privy to. But I never was wild with the girl. Never.
Yo, how did you feel when you heard Hov on the Pump It Up beat?
Ecstatic.
When you be hyped.
Ecstatic. Boy, was I hype. I pinched myself. I thought I was dreaming. Because we had just spoke to them. So no way I thought he was going to get on that beat. I thought they gave me a number and that was it. But then he jumped on the beat. Was like, hey. Oh, shit. Maybe he threw me one. He might have threw
I
me
think
one.
he threw you one. That was my next question.
He threw me one too, yo. Because that's the whole Hov know what he doing. That's the whole know with the power of his voice and what's going on. He knows Skane his mind like he know. So yeah, I think he threw me one, yo. He's always ahead of the play. But back to what I told him earlier. You gotta be ready for the moment when it comes. Life gonna throw some shit at you, and if you're not ready, you're gonna miss it. He gave it to me. I was right there like Aaron Judge. Was at the radio 2 days later. I ain't waste no time. That's why I don't understand these rapping niggas that play with me. I don't understand it. I didn't waste time. They playing with Podcaster Joe now. I used to be outside. I ain't see niggas. I didn't see a soul. I was looking. Aggressive dog. Bark. Yeah, nah, I ain't see nobody. I don't want to hear none of that shit today.
Nobody.
I'm chilling now.
Nobody can bring you out right now.
I'm chilling now. No, my son. My son could bring me out. He keep asking for a verse. That's beautiful to me. That's a nice story. That's cool.
Story.
I want to come out and do that. I'm on my son shit. Now I'm out.
Fire.
But one of these niggas?
Alright, nerdy rap question for me, just from the inside. How close was you to doing that verse for Westside when the Slaughterhouse reunion?
Close.
So that
Close. I was close.
That was your closest.
When I heard that, when he told
I've always
me
wanted to rhyme with the Griselda niggas. I always did. I always did. Still on my bucket list. Love those guys. That's
Shout out
just
to my
the, that's just the that's that pocket right there. They remind me of me and Banks. And the niggas. They remind me of niggas.
crazy,
Yeah, they remind me of that. It's that energy. So yeah, that was close.
that's crazy.
That wasn't a myth when it was saying that story. I know niggas were like, oh, it's never gonna happen. I'm like, nah, that was gonna happen.
Wow, that would've been crazy.
I just didn't think that was fair for me. Like, I was gonna go get with Royce a little bit. Like, whenever I rap again, I'm gonna get with Royce, and we just gonna kick it.
Yeah,
And that's what we gonna do. What we gotta do.
Samurai.
But I ain't think it was fair for me to just pop up on the track with killers like this, fresh off the 2-year, 7-year, what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like y'all
You
niggas
did
is
a warm-up.
if y'all think I'm the guy that y'all just gonna do that too, y'all got Joe all the way fucked up. I was about to get my training bag. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
I mean, this shit like riding a bike though, Joe. For a nigga
No,
like
I'm not
you-
worried about me.
No,
I'm not worried about me.
I told her he fucked me up. Yo,
I'm not worried about me. What the hell are you talking about? that will never happen to
He
Joe.
got me right there. He fucked me up. He fucked me up.
That would never happen to Joe, ever. But I know now, I done talk so much shit. I know that it's like the Yankees now. Like, the Yankees get everybody best game. If I come out of retirement, nobody's showing up with the whack verse. This is gonna be verse of a lifetime for niggas.
Facts.
So I'm showing up.
Facts.
I do all right when I show up.
You've been interviewing a lot of women in hip hop.
Love the women. Love
How
the
you
women.
feel about that?
I love the women. They need us. They're here. They've been here for a little while. It's not a fluke. Like, they're earners. Like, they're creating revenue for you, a lot of niggas. Like, they need our support. I think that's one of the problems with us, our people. We don't, there's too many things that divide us and not enough times where we come together and just support each other at all times. And I know I'm probably the last nigga that should say that with fucking as divisive as they say I am, but not with women and not in real life. So, yeah, I'm proud of the girls. I'm just proud of them. Like, I can't be from New York and not put Cardi up here on a pedestal at all times. I can't.
Right.
Because I'm a strip club nigga.
Right.
I was there.
Right.
I seen it. I know what was going on. I was trying to fuck her partner at one point.
This the Joe I need.
Come on, she was right.
This the Joe. That's what I'm talking
I mean,
about.
we're gonna keep it real.
That's the
here.
shit.
Cardi came. Cardi did it, yo. She did that shit. I'll never not sing her praises, yo.
Yeah.
She got to the label, and the label didn't think she could do it.
That's a fact.
They didn't think she would do it. When that happened, come on, man. Come on, man. Then she made the right.
Do you think they
Come
need more
on.
camaraderie and women?
Nikki from Queens. Like, I already feel like the New York people that have a bright future in front of them today, they get killed before it get popping. So the people that's here in New York, like, that's popping today, and I got a platform, I'm talking. I'm always supporting that. I'm always supporting that. I can't not.
Speaking of Nikki, I love the interview, the conversation.
The conversation,
that you guys
thank you.
had,
Yes.
Right? It was amazing. Now, my question to you is, how important is it to the culture for guys like us to talk to other people that's actually doing it? Is it similar to you as, you know, the D Wades, Charles Barkley, Kenny Smiths talking to the guys in the league?
It's super important. Super important. It's communal. It's communal. That's the word. But yeah, it takes a nation. It takes a nation millions. 40 acres and a mule. Like, bridge. Each one teach one. Like, it comes from that. So that's another reason you had to get out all that bitter, being angry at the new generation. I know it's tough. I know it's some old athletes that are mad that it's so much money today in athlete world. But there's some athletes that couldn't be happier. There's something that couldn't be happier. So yeah. What was I saying again just now?
We're talking about women hip hop.
Nah, we was talking
No,
about
we
the
talking about
correlation of.
Oh yeah, so
us.
you gotta talk to, like, my first time in that moment was my interview with Yachty, another one of my favorite interviews.
I love that interview.
I didn't know how to do an interview.
It was honest.
I didn't know how to conduct an interview. I didn't know him, and I didn't know nothing. All I knew was he was young and talented and had some good people behind him, and I wanted to give him some information. And maybe I didn't go about that in the best way, but today, that's my guy today, but today when I look at where he at,
I love Lil Yachty.
he's doing the same thing.
Crazy.
Each one, he giving it. He's a veteran.
How
Just
crazy.
that fast.
Just that fast. That's fucking.
And he's giving the information, man. So, yeah, you got to do that.
You
got
cool
to
with
do
QC
that.
right now, right?
Huh?
You cool with QC?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your nigga.
Joe is cool with everybody, yo. I know it's easy to get caught up in the internet stuff. I don't have a beef to that. Like, I did that my whole career. And I'm alive to say I pieced it up with all the niggas that I beefed with.
That's funny. That's a good segue. Speaking of piecing it up, you know, we go outside. We're New York guys, and you're fucking Joe Budden. So everybody sees you, and, you know, heard you was out with Rory the other day.
What other day? And where you hear that from?
Niggas outside.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Wait, niggas.
Where you tuck that one at?
Hey, look at Jessica Spice. Hey,
Where you tuck that one at?
look at this.
outside, you know, I don't know. You don't have to answer it.
Nah, man. Me and Rory caught Robert Glasper showed up a couple weeks ago. I love Robert Glasper. He's got an amazing album out right this second. So that was a great show that I didn't know was even happening at Blue Note until Rory told me. But that was good. But I try not to talk about none of that. Like, I understand. I understand the position he's in. I understand what they're doing. I want to respect it. So we don't discuss that. But yeah, there's no problem.
Gangster.
That's grown man shit. That shit made me smile. I ain't gonna hold you.
I didn't even talk to you about shit. I just wanted to wait. You know what I mean? But anyway, yo, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Oh, I wouldn't tell anybody. I would never tell anybody. You heard me the other night, right? I'm very adamant about it. I'm very adamant about that, yo. Like, nah. You, all the rest of you niggas, figure your own shit out. I ain't saying shit. Too many times I've said it and it worked. And then some shit happened. And then niggas start, no. Mum's the, You'll know when it's done. And it'll get done, because I'm a man on a mission. Like, the mission don't stop.
The mission never stops.
Mission don't stop.
You know, it's crazy because I look at you in the same, not respectfully, I look at you in the same light as a Kanye, right? When niggas say, oh, he's crazy, right? But that crazy is really genius because niggas put their insecurities of what they can't do on you. And I look at you as genius for a lot of these things because, for one, you gotta have courage. That's first and foremost. And you got a lot of courage, right? And then secondly, you gotta execute the shit, right?
That
You're
part.
great with executing it, right? And this is something for a lot of people. I'm not sure if you know, like, your work ethic, or how you do these podcasts and how hard you work. And I don't think people know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
How your process is. And I know, you know, I know certain things you just not gonna share, right? But your work ethic, like, what, I need the blindest through that. Like, what's that like?
Point us to the money.
What's that like?
Nah, I mean, but I've always been like that, though. Like, I like to work. Like, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed to be here that, like, how could you not treat every day like that? Like, I have to go. Like, I mean, in reality, I do a podcast twice a week, yo. And I had lived this lifestyle. Why wouldn't you work the entire day? That, if that's what it is. Like, if you see what the value is and what God is afforded, why you wouldn't do that? To just sit down and talk with, like, some niggas that you love. 3 times? I'll name this podcast later. Love them all. Joe Budden podcast, Rory them all. Love them all. These guys, love them all. Like, I ain't been in a spot with niggas I ain't loved. Yeah, nah. Shit. So every day is like a blessing. Monday's my favorite day of the week. People think it's a joke, but I love Mondays. Because you wake up and you set the tone for the rest of the week. And I'm trying to bust ass every week. Every week is like a reset in the game. I love the fact that as soon as one pod is over, as soon as I take a little break, go shake my ass, I'm right back on there. Hey, what's poppin' though? Right. You thought we laughed? Never that. The fuck is you talking? Like, you know what I mean?
That's it right there.
But, like, people don't really understand. They're not seeing what's going on. I was telling Surf earlier, imagine dropping an album twice a week.
Word.
Imagine having to perform. Like, have to have that album put up numbers twice a week. Sound insane, right? But it ain't insane. It ain't insane. These niggas is posting their song stats. Oh, my song did such and such in my 500 million streams. How long was the song? It's 3 minutes. I got them there for 3 hours.
Facts. Damn, word.
That retention is about at like 81 something stupid, way above the norm. That average listener time is way above that. When you look at all that shit, is way. This is a top operation that we running here. I couldn't go through that shit that y'all was in here talking about. I couldn't go through that. Y'all don't understand that this is a top operation that we running here. I wish y'all did, but you don't. But I have to treat it like a top operation all the time because that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not playing with it.
I love it. I mean, it's fucking inspiring for me. Like,
How can it not be, man? You come from music. I ain't got to tell you about the music game. Anybody that come from music, you thought I was going to let them build a whole new community off some whole new shit and not have no say in it and not get paid from it or nothing like they did before? I wasn't there before. All that shit with them old contracts, I wasn't there. And then I got there, I learned what was going on, but y'all think y'all going to take them bricks and bring them over? No, no. No. Hell to the no. Nah, that's why Black, we just got to always create the punch. We got to create the punch at the prom. Got to make it your own mix, your own flavor, your own style, and then let them come pillage it later. Get your lessons from it. You'll have to do that at least 10 times. Like, that's the thing about creating. It's a never-ending job. Whenever you create what you think is the best shit in the world, the very next instant you'll have to do it again. They'll stop believing in you. They'll call you a bunch of names. They'll take the money out. They'll fucking cut the water off. And you'll have to do it again. It's designed that way. So if you understand how it's designed, we ain't got time for some of this shit that these niggas want to fight about with me. I don't. I'm very clear on how this is set up and how I'm trying to get set up to set my kids up. I gotta go. We'll talk later. I tell it to my romantic partner. I can't talk about this, right? I can't. I find this moment more valuable than you. Like this time, this block of time. I can't. Sounds rude, right? It's fucked up. Niggas gonna say, yo, he's an asshole, son. I seen him in this. Yeah, I am. When it's time to get to it, I gotta get to it. It ain't time to kiki and take pictures and da-da-da-da-da. Now at the spade table or at the barbershop or somewhere else.
That's a fact.
Cool, what we doing? But yeah, I'm not here to be friends with niggas. All the niggas that inspire me, I've heard horrible stories about them. All these little docs I'm watching, the Steve Jobs and fucking Carl fucking Icon and fucking the Uber one I'm watching now, these niggas is fucking menaces to society. These niggas is assholes, these niggas is jerks, move out the way they gotta go, they get into it, they're aggressive. I get how it comes off if you're not used to that. I get how it comes off but we from New York, man. We from New York.
That's a fact.
That's why I can't leave. It's a lot of people leaving. A lot of people leaving. I can't leave because I'm like really this. So I can't be this in LA. I'll smack the shit out of one of you waiters. Like, why am I sitting here for an hour and a half to get water? Because one of you niggas think y'all cute and want to get acting jobs. Nigga, I'm hungry. I can't. I mean, where's the bodega? Where's the
bodega? 24 hours. What?
Yo, it was a culture shock to me when I learned it wasn't bodegas other places.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I had to learn that. They thought it was too. They said, what was it, bodega? I was like, fuck it, culture shock. We just
No corner store. No corner store, my nigga.
Yeah, just forget it.
You think we ever gonna find out what a stream is worth? I'll watch you, bro.
Good luck to everyone in their mission trying to find out. Hey, the days of Joe coming and sitting in front of mics and just loosely giving it up are over, yo. Well, maybe on my podcast sometimes if I'm in a good mood. But just freely sharing shit just to share it, nah, man. We don't.
I mean, of course, he knows what his stream is worth. I mean, that's a part of, you gotta know. You know what I mean?
You better be trying to know if you don't know.
You trying to know.
And if you don't know, you better try to get close enough to what you think that is. Just try to figure it out. See, me, I'm different because I'll put some shit in my head, and if it don't sound close to that, then the answer's no. It ain't got to be right or wrong. It ain't got to be done. It's that, because I said it's that. I own it. It's a different set of rules with ownership. And I'm the only one playing this game because everybody went and sold their ass out there.
You're still the only independent podcast standing right now. I don't know if a lot of people know that.
Oh, man, hit a fucking button over there, man. Hit the fucking button.
The JBP is completely independent.
Come on,
the JBN.
Man. Yeah, we don't. I'm not doing that. I'm not mad at anybody else that's moving like that because everybody got to do what they got to do. But I'm not going to keep giving niggas the faith and giving niggas the hope when you don't truly believe. I'm not going to keep convincing people or laying out a blueprint or a roadmap like MapQuest when we had to run the Staples back in the. No. I'm done. I'm not doing that no more. No, I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you by action.
You think men are meant to be monogamous?
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Are we meant to be monogamous? I don't know. I don't know if it started like that. I don't know if we were built that way or conditioned to be that way. I think we have the ability to, because humans adapt. So I think humans can do anything, but is that how it started? I ain't sure about that one.
Nah, these little niggas ain't.
We would have needed to populate. So why would everybody be monogamous if we needed to populate?
Talk your shit.
I always like to go back to the start of things and try to imagine how it happened.
Talk your shit.
And take what's going on today and apply it. I'm glad that we get to pick the lifestyles that we pick today versus having to come up with populating this shit. Mm-hmm. Or getting free from the fucking oppressors or fucking having to come up with when there was no cars or electricity. I'm glad I wasn't here for that. I'm very grateful that this is the time that we're stuck in the simulation. I am.
This is gangsters. I swear to God, I'm speechless. Look,
I don't know how you pulled this shit off.
I mean, cause this is what I do, nigga. Fuck you, mean you don't
I mean,
know.
talk your shit. Don't tell us, nigga.
What
you talking about?
You showed me, nigga. You showed me. You showed me.
You know, I like that y'all smiling a lot, Wallen, man. I didn't see a lot of smiles.
Man,
I didn't see a lot of smiles.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I'm telling you what I
I'm smiling in your face right now.
No, I'm talking that last. I didn't see that.
oh shit.
Yeah, there wasn't so much teeth. It wasn't a lot of teeth. It was very somber. These niggas, it's an energy thing. It's an energy thing.
Yo, hold on, step in.
Niggas was in here like Barbara Walters. Yeah, these niggas was in here trying to keep the pee-peepers. It's
Niggas
cool,
ain't
man. I totally understand, man.
I don't want to,
Everybody did what they were supposed to do, man.
Come on, man.
Look, it's all peace and love, man.
Always.
You already know, nigga.
Always.
Palo Santo and Sage burn all the time, man. I don't know. Yo, but my brother, I fucking... words can't even express how much I appreciate you for pulling up on me today. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Man, anytime, man.
my nigga, this is fucking, it's bucket list for me. You know what I mean? And I know it's a difference between advice and a gem, right? And every time you're a walking gem, you gave me gems this whole episode.
Thank you.
Right? And usually on the way out, I always ask my guests for a gem or anybody chasing a dream.
Well, like I just finished saying, and I'll just say it again. You better have another dream when you catch that one.
Damn. God damn.
I hope y'all niggas caught it.
God damn. I hope that didn't fly over motherfuckers' heads, man.
Nigga.
Yeah, no, real shit, honestly. Because
Damn.
your dream will get answered. Like, it'll get answered. Shout out to Bailey, man. Bailey hit that Bailey ass. Played that same number on that same lotto at the same store for 40 years.
You talking about my Harlem nigga that won the lotto?
Yeah, 40 years. Can you imagine that? The consistency,
He got all his money
the
back.
discipline, the fucking belief that goes into doing something that long. You know how many niggas probably called him crazy? Called him a nut. Some days he didn't have the dollar to do it. But he did it. And then the one time, running late for work, past, you're not even by the store you normally go to. Yo, stop at this store right quick. And God, just, BAM! Hey, what? Wait, what? Wait, now I could, wait, now, oh shit. Now I got to rework my brain. Now I can do anything I want. Well, what do I want? It can get deep. It can get dark. It can get lonely. Well, do I really want that? Do I want to go try to experience that and fail? And I'm 70 years old. Like, what do I want to move my mom around? Do I want to not? She's also, she not. Like, what do you want to? You lost. With money. And I'm not saying that's Bailey.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that can happen. You could get money or be doing what it is you love. Shit, hip hop. I ain't got to talk about it. Hip hop. Loved it. You could have never told me I would have retired when I retired. You could have convinced young Joe of that. Wait, I ain't going to be rapping when? Like, my fear back then was, damn, what's it going to be like to wake up and not be able to rhyme words? I never even played out. Yo, I might stop this when I can rhyme with the best of them. That was never a thought. And when it came, it was, well, now what? Got all the time in the world. All the excuses gone. It's just you and you. Can't move nowhere because you take you with you. Now what you gonna do? Might as well stay here and figure it out. And that's what happened, man. God is good. All by the grace of God. So have a few dreams is what I'm saying. Because one to come true. And there'll come a moment where you need to figure out something else to do. And learn yourself before it happens too.
Life is a lot of work, brother.
Gems, man. Gems from the walking gem.
So glad you started this pod, Dizza. Glad you did it, man. A lot of people have that conversation we had at Keno's and be like, they don't do nothing with it. They don't do nothing with it at all. I had that conversation with niggas a bunch of times.
Man, the game you gave me was so priceless.
Yeah, I need that.
I couldn't sleep. I still can't sleep. You know what I mean? Just because it's like, nigga, like, this is a whole new beginning. It's like rapping for the first time.
So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do with Pod? Let me talk to you for a little bit.
Well, what I want to do with Podden is like, you know, it's literally the opposite to what you did. Like how you started with radio and then you graduated and owned the base of Podden. I want to get into radio. You know what I mean? Like that's one of my goals. It's not my end goal, but I love having these conversations and I love sharing the shit I know and my own experiences and talking to niggas like you and other MCs because
terrestrial radio?
That I'm not sure. Like,
because where's the space for this to live on radio? The
space for this to live is Shade 45.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? So that is like a short-term goal for me. I would like to have a show on Shade 45, right? Is that my end goal? No, I don't. I'm still figuring out. Or Sirius. Or Sirius.
Not just Shade 45.
Not Shade 40. Not just
Sirius.
Sirius FM.
See?
XM.
Let's get bigger.
Thank you.
Let's get bigger.
Yes. So that's a part of my goals in taking this, and you know, just trying to revolutionize things in my own space, sharing my stories with the people that I came up with, because I feel like it's a gap with that. Like, you know, you guys share a space where you know you funnel certain information and is a vessel for certain things, and you know Nori has his thing for like the legends, right? And it's nobody for like the blog era. Like, you know what I mean? That's like the lost artifact in the whole thing.
Oh, you niggas got some nerve. the way that y'all ran shit for a little bit, now y'all want to lost art us to death? Why I oughta.
I'm just saying,
but you're
you know
right.
what I mean? I just want to just be the vessel for that. You know? So that's my thing right now.
All right, so when we get into Sirius? This year, next year?
Next year.
Got to reverse engineer, work backwards. So 2023.
2023.
I like it.
2023, I say we be in Sirius.
And
I know, you know, guys listen. Shout out to Ron Mills, you know what I mean? Give me a call. Let me know. Stop calling me to take over said show. Get my own shit, man.
Yeah. Talk about them.
Oh, and before we get out of here, the Smokers Club Festival, April 30th, you know what I mean? Make sure you get your tickets. Smoke Dizza, ASAP Rocky, Schoolboy Q, Wale, Currency, Wiz Khalifa, Larry June, Dom Kennedy, the list goes on. See your favorite rappers, favorite stoners, favorite stoners.
This sounds like a fun night.
You know, it's going to be a very fun night. You know what I mean? So log on to www.thesmokersclub.com for all your high fashion and your tickets. Show us up. What you over there thinking about?
That nigga been high for about an hour. For about 90 minutes. He been sitting. Now he been on a.
I've been I was just thinking. So.
Alright, whatever, man.
Ain't nothing wrong. He asked me questions. I was just thinking.
Oh, I fucked you up because you didn't know a lot of these things that I said. Because I keeping
did it,
things to
you know,
myself.
so I'm
What
thinking,
things?
motherfucker.
What you
They don't know where I'm trying to take it to. None of these guys.
Oh, those
that
things.
was just a new thing for them. But it's
Oh,
something
wow,
that
get
hadn't-
out of here.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah, they don't ask these things. They don't ask. Nobody asks.
Yeah,
Nobody ever asked me that
black
question.
men do not communicate with each other.
No,
yo.
don't do that. No,
We
no,
don't.
No. He don't communicate.
No, yep, so?
I ask.
So?
You're not about to sit there and act like I don't.
You never asked me that question.
I didn't know to ask that question.
Well, now you know. Well, somebody asked me, so.
No,
Hey,
that-
What can we improve on as a podcast?
Why
as a
not
show?
improve on everything? Why not improve on anything? If you do the little things great, the big things will come. Improve it all. I'm improving shit right now in real time. I don't stop. I'm like a madman. When I find some shit, I gotta go. Hey, why? Hey, yo, see, look, that over there. Nope, gotta do this. Try this. You gotta exhaust everything. It's like Gil Grissom in CSI. You don't know if the theory's right, so you just go outside and try them all. Throw the body over the thing. See how it landed. Shoot the bullet in the fucking. They did all types of shit on CSI. You just gotta see. Try some shit. Why improve one thing? Improve all of it.
Game from the motherfucking PodFather, man.
Yo, thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for
nigga, man.
treating me this way. I appreciate. Thank y'all for not lining me up.
I would never line you up.
I know
Joe.
that, man.
I would never do that to you.
I know that, man. I felt warm in here. I felt warm.
Yeah, I nigga let you smoke a cigarette in his crib.
Nigga,
I was out the window with it though.
I know, but
I'm respectful. That's how much I don't like that shit.
that's crazy.
Yeah, especially in a room full of niggas smoking weed. Made a nigga pull a cigarette out?
Yes.
Oh my God. The only time it's cool to pull a cigarette out is in the bullpen. And not even then. Because then niggas
They
is on
rushing
you.
you for that boat. Yo, bust me out. Yo, you got another one?
Yeah, but nah.
Man, they taxing the pack.
Nah, it's just me and him on this. We over here. Sorry. That was me. You be damned if all you niggas was. I don't know where you niggas dirty, dusty fucking mouths. Not smoking my cigarette with you niggas. But one nigga had matches. He snuck in.
Nope.
Another nigga was just cool. Want to get with him when we get out of here. Like shit like that. But nah.
Bullpen etiquette.
Yeah.
Bullpen etiquette.
All right.
My brother, thank you. Yo, what's that stupid shit you saying?
Hey, yo, listen. Oh, yo, I got to do this before we get out. Yo, shout out to Rashid. Rashid, that's your favorite. You're his favorite rapper of all time. That's my best friend. That's one of my best friends. You're his favorite rapper of all times.
Oh, well,
and
salute
yo,
to Rashid, man.
shout out to Rashid. He went to every show you came when you did in New York, New Jersey. He was there. Shout out to my nigga Rashid. But it's curls for the girls, waves for the babes, now for the hood rats. I'm Show Broadway. The PodFather
shit.
Joe Budden.
Get your shit off.
The PodFather Joe Budden came and blessed us. Your man Smoke Desert and Kush God. Personal party, we out of here. Cheer!